Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to today's video in which I'm going to talk about how can you work with non-destructive editing in Adobe Photoshop using adjustment layers. Now guys, you can take a look that we have a very nice image open on over here, and say that if I wanted to apply some very good color correction or some basic effects. Okay, now one of the ways for doing that is to go to image adjustments and then choosing any of the effect that you want to apply. Say that now I want to apply a black and white effect. If I click on it, you'll see I get this dialog box, and right now I think that the details of the images of this image is being kind of washed out, so I'm going to change the preset to darker. I'm going to add a little bit more contrast by decreasing the red. Okay, so we have some really good effect going on over here. And say guys that now I took my text tool, I typed my name, I typed, basically guys, I did a lot of things to it. Okay, and now I do not have the option of undo this black and white effect. So right now you can see that now I am stuck with this effect unless and until I have this image somewhere else in my hard disk. But say if you don't have this image, then you are stuck with this effect guys, and you cannot get back to your original image. Now I'm going to press Ctrl Z, Ctrl Alt Z to getting back to the original image. And yeah, so now guys, let's take a look at how can you apply the same effect but in a non-destructive manner. Okay, right now I'm going to hold down my Alt key and I'm going to do a double click on this background layer for removing that lock and that background name. Okay, so now we have a free floating layer right now. Then guys, you can go over here to this really this circle with with two semicircles guys. One is white, one is black, that kind of a symbol. Go with that, click on it, and you'll see that you have all the same effects guys, the black and white, the gradient map. I use the gradient map a lot. And basically all different kind of effects that you could have taken from the image menu. So go to this option guys, and now I'm going to select black and white, and you'll see guys that we get the exact same dialog box. I can choose the darker preset. I can reduce the this red value to -200 for adding more contrast. And guys, the best part is that this is non-destructive, meaning like say tomorrow when I have completed my editing on this image and I show it to my boss and he says that style, this black and white effect is not really looking good, I want you to remove it. I can just go and I can remove the visibility. Then he says that no, I want that black and white effect. I can just put it back in, and you can see that the effect comes back without much effort, and that's really good. The best part, and one more good thing is guys that that these kind of layers come with a layer mask, meaning you can take a look at this white rectangle guys. But you make sure guys that when you are dealing with layer masks, this mask is selected. You can see this right now, the mask is now selected. Right now the layer, the adjustment layer is selected. This means this kind of symbol, that on the corner points guys, it has those border lines. That means that the mask is selected. Now you can go in and paint with black and white color for revealing and adding to the mask. You can see this. We can add lots of different effects guys. You can really create some really creative effects using this layer mask technique. And one more good thing guys, where I find about adjustment layers is that you can add multiple layers, meaning say right now we have this black and white effect. I can combine this effect with a gradient map. So I'm going to go to my adjustments tab once again, and I'm going to take gradient map. And Cs6 guys, Adobe Photoshop Cs6 has added lots of gradient maps to this effect, meaning you can select this color and you can see we have all sorts. Actually, I'm going to reset my gradients. Okay, this guys is gonna be a basic gradient right now, and you can see it's not really giving you much effect. You can see this, not really good effects. Go down to this triangle, this wedge kind of an icon guys, or this circle, that settings icon. Just go and click on this option, photographic toning. Click on it. It's gonna ask you whether you want to replace the gradients. Click OK, and you'll have all sorts of different awesome gradients. So you can select this, and you can see that you already get some really good shading and coloring effects. And Cs6 has already added lots of coloring effects guys. You can play around with them, and you can see guys that we can create some really different creative coloring effects using adjustment layers. Now I want you to go ahead and practice with all of them, meaning there are curves, If you're familiar with Adobe After Effects, and if you're watching my After Effects tutorial, I use this effect a lot in After Effects. You can see, guys, you can create lots of different kind of effects. You can see there are custom made pre-made presets for you. Check it out, it is really good. Lots of them. That's really good. If you want to delete any kind of adjustment layer, just select the layer. Okay, now right now I'm not select the layer mask. If you select the layer mask and drag it to the recycle bin, you'll be deleting the layer mask only. You can see that the adjustment layer is still there. You have to select the adjustment layer, click and drag it to the recycle bin, and you'll get rid of it. And one more good thing, guys, is that you can even adjust the or you can even play around with the settings of an adjustment layer. Meaning, say if I want to change the color of this gradient map, you can go to this icon, guys, or this panel. Actually, if the panel is not open for you, you can find it under the Windows section and find and go to this one which says properties. Okay, so it's gonna be right over here. Click on it, and guys, you can play around with the properties of a particular adjustment layer. So you can see right now, if I click on this part, it brings up my gradient editor, and I can play around with the settings of this gradient. You can take a look at this, guys. You can even add multiple colors if you want to, and if you want to delete, then select a color stop and press delete, and it'll be good. Same with the black and white, guys. You can further play with the color. You can add some red if you want to, and you can do lots of things, guys. So today's video, guys, was on adjustment layers, and that's how you work with them. Thank you for watching my video, guys. Please like my video on YouTube. Please subscribe to this channel, guys, and please show me some support by liking my Facebook page. The link is gonna be in the description. Thank you for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate it, and please watch my other videos too. Thank you.